Lush and green, jungles and mountains.
A laid-back life seduces you, and fragrant food of the region tempts your taste buds.
Ancient temples suggest peaceful contemplation.
But busy streets betray a modern age.
This is Thailand.
Travel writers cover different beats.
I tackle the quirky, cultural side of travel.
I find edgy, risk-taking stories.
The trick is to find stories that inspire.
And the stories that sell. Bangkok.
For the fresh-off-the-plane traveler, a visit to this part of Thailand may have you wondering, what the hell have I gotten myself into? It's a sensory overload that's part tourist trap, part rite of passage.
Khao San Road. Vegas for backpackers.
Khao San Road is an affront to the senses.
Everything you could possibly want as a backpacker is here. Cheap clothes, cheap food, it's all here. The long, narrow corridors of the night market offer all sorts of goodies to tempt the traveler. From cheap pirated DVDs and knockoff brand-name clothing to traditional art, jewelry,
No, thank you.
and even weapons. Everything is a bargain, and everything should be bargained for.
What's your best price for these? 250 baht, that's outrageous.
It's chaotic, it's crazy, it's unapologetically Khao San. After getting a taste of one of the most crowded cities on the planet, we head north to Chiang Mai, the largest city in Thailand's northern region.
Discovering something new is inevitable when you travel. New words, new currencies, new flavors. In Thailand, if you're willing, the opportunity for such experiences is endless.
Thailand's markets offer many challenges for the uninitiated palate.
Ooh, look at these. Looks like caterpillar larva. Bamboo worm. Small frog. And ugly beetle. Robin, it's on me. Whatever you want. I buy
You
you
always
eat.
take me to the best places, Julia.
I know. Oh, 2 of these. Well, let's be reasonable. And 2 of these. And maybe 1 bag of these.
Chewing on insect innards is simply not as appetizing as a decent guacamole.
Okay, 1 Lego, 2 Lego.
In my limited experience, exotic foods taste like only 2 things: chicken and dirt.
And the head?
I like chicken. Dirt, especially the damp, musty, rotting kind, I can do without.
This part too? Do you keep this? Ready? Just put the whole thing in your mouth. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
They're deep-fried and roasted and packed in protein, but they're still bugs. The type you catch with a glass and throw out the window without trying to look at too closely.
It's like, it's crispy, it's greasy, it's slimy.
Oh!
Really?
It's trying to get back out, man. It's got its legs on it. Thank you.
Really?
Oh, that was gross. That was disgusting.
Okay, round 2. What's next? Vito.
Oh.
Whether it's spontaneous bug eating or pre-planned classes, learning new things straight from the source has got to be one of the best things about travel. I'm in Thailand. I love eating Thai food. Which leads me to my story idea. Just as some people like to do things when they vacation, from trekking or lazing on the beach, others like to learn things, like tango in Argentina or yoga in India. The art of cooking local cuisine is best done in Thailand, which has A, some of the best cuisine in the world, and B, dozens of fantastic schools set up to accommodate all types of budgets.
Hello.
Tim.
Robin.
Robin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
My
too.
host, Kanchano Busutvanich, or Tim if you'd prefer, runs a beautiful little culinary school called Khao Home, about a half-hour's drive out of Chiang Mai.
We are starting with the cucumber relish.
We're gonna make a cucumber relish. So, you know, normally this is not what I normally do. I'm normally the crazy person. I write crazy stories.
Oh.
So we thought to try something different. I suppose if you've given me a sharp knife, that's pretty crazy. Right.
Right, yeah. Good.
Actually, I can cook. I enjoy cooking. My mother gave me a little scrapbook where she wrote down the recipes of the food I liked eating, and I would follow it every step. And I learned how to cook, and I enjoyed it very much.
So just for beautiful.
Oh, very pretty.
Coriander.
So this is the one thing that I never really learned when I was learning how to cook was presentation, because the thing that I just want to do when I cook is eat.
Food in Thailand is taken seriously. Each meal should be balanced with salty, spicy, sour, and sweet tastes. And presentation has reached an art form whereby vegetables and fruits are carefully carved to resemble various shapes.
If I did this for some dates, you know, made flowers from carrots, I think they'll propose marriage to me right there and then. Oh, thank you. Oh.
The scene is gritty. Bare feet on cement floors. Punching bags have busted seams. Stuffing pokes out like scarecrows left out in the winter. The air is thick with testosterone. The bodies of Thai boxers are ripped and tanned. The traditional sport of Muay Thai combines the principles of boxing and kickboxing. It's a badass sport that requires training, skill, and discipline.
As soon as I walked in, I knew this story was going to work. You know, everyone's getting in there. It's a very active story. And it's great to be able to see that there's also women training. So I could see myself doing something like this. So Chiang Mai is a mecca for Muay Thai. Travelers who want to learn about the Thai sport will head here. So here I am trying to learn about Muay Thai. So what is it about Chiang Mai that makes travelers go from all over the world to come here for Muay Thai boxing?
I think that Chiang Mai is very popular because it's not become too commercial yet. You get a real idea of what Thailand's all about. It's very cheap.
Very cool. Okay, so I came to the right place. Is that what you're telling me?
Good, yeah.
Okay, good.
Chiang Mai is a mecca for Muay Thai, home to dozens of boxing schools training both local and Farang. Not only is it the country's national sport, but Thai boxing is a great way to get fit.
All right, time to get my shorts on.
This is the Lana Muay Thai boxing camp. It's one of the longest running and internationally attended camps in northern Thailand. I start with a little warm-up. Here, skipping definitely isn't just for girls.
Yep, perfect. And each time you're trying to go a bit more of a
The
spread.
appeal is part traveler trend, part physical fitness.
Your front foot points towards your opponent. Your hands are protecting your head, so they're about eyebrow level.
After working up a bit of a sweat, loosening up my muscles, I'm ready for my lesson.
Smell that. But food, fast food, everything's about fast.
Tim's school targets more affluent travelers, the type who enjoy spending an afternoon in a beautiful garden just as surely as they will cooking several courses of Thai cuisine. Recipes change daily, and Tim is an excellent teacher with a great sense of humor.
Right.
Let's go to the walk and roll.
So cooking in Chiang Mai is a huge activity. A lot of backpackers come and do it. Cool. There you go. This is much more high-end than I thought it would be. So I'm going to contrast the two. I'm going to go find a real gritty cooking school back in town, and maybe the story will turn out to be delicious. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Trim bodies in brute force, all dressed up in polyester shorts. I find myself caught up in the adrenaline pumping through this place.
Right, okay. To start with, I'm going to put Nook in charge of you, okay?
Okay, Nook. Hi, Nook.
He's a living legend.
Jason introduces me to Nook, a ripped but tiny man well known in the Muay Thai scene.
You have small?
Okay.
Okay, climbing in.
A former champion, he now spends his time coaching new up-and-comers.
Do.
Keep your hands up.
Keep my hands up.
Look like 1, 2,
I'm learning from the best.
1, 2, 3. Back 1, 2, 3.
So this has to be up here?
Pick up.
And then I just pick it up?
Up.
I know, I'm flopping all over the place.
Back. Bam. 1, 2. Bam. Bam. Hip. No. So balance, balance.
I'm bad. I'm so bad. My balance is all over the place.
Go, hit, bam, back.
Back, forward. I think this is one of those things I really want to have a fight, but I'm nowhere near being capable. So you have to have patience, I think, to be able to learn the small things to actually fight. Patience.
Chin down. Good, chin down.
Beads of sweat drip down my face as I imagine myself in a roaring crowd of fans, cheering me on as I dart around like a Thai version of Muhammad Ali.
Hit,
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
hit, back, balance, good.
My adrenaline is pumping. I punch and jab, uppercut and kick. That's great, thank you so much. This man is very talented. I think it actually would make me want to come back and spend a month here learning how to train. You'd be fit by the end of the month, right? You look like this guy. He's got abs like you've never seen. Actually, when I'm doing my stories, I want to make sure that I'm involved because anyone can read anything off the internet and change it and put it in their own words. So every article I do, I always have to get in there and do it for myself. And I did. Look at my muscles. Look at that. It's very impressive.
The Chili Club Thai Cooking Academy, located in a popular budget guest house, takes its mostly backpacker clientele into an authentic local market to purchase the necessary ingredients.
We're off to the market to buy our food, and I feel only slightly feminine. How long have you been doing this for?
9 years already.
9 years. You must have taught a lot of people how to cook good food.
Not my usual kind of story, a little too passive for me, but tourists taking classes is becoming a travel trend.
We're at the market, gonna pick out our ingredients. It just doesn't get more authentic than this. Whoa.
Spring onion to the green onion.
Our instructor's name is Mr. Vasut, a fascinating man with a rich menu of life stories and the diction of a deep Southern Baptist preacher mixed with thick Thai. Every word he says is a mouthful, but there's no doubting his enthusiasm.
It's a coriander or the Chinese parsley. Just lamb.
Scratch and smell TV.
The red curry, green curry.
Jelly egg.
Black.
Oh.
The smells and sights are worth the fee alone, as Mr. Vasut points out what everything is and how to choose only the best.
Oyster mushroom, 1 kilogram, 50 baht.
Wow. That's cheap. They grind fresh coconut every time they come to the market.
And you don't want it.
See?
In the pad thai noodle, this one.
All right, that's our pad thai noodle right there.
We fill up our baskets and walk back to the school, the fragrance of crushed lime leaf and basil on our fingers.
There are different types of cooking classes for different types of people. Same way like there are different types of hotels. So it's a great story. It's coming together nicely, the contrast between the two, and I'm really glad that I got to experience both sides of the cooking coin. Does my ass look big in this?
What does it take to become a travel writer?
What does it take to become a travel writer? Travel.
People always ask me about my job,
Spend a lot of time trying to get into newspapers.
and I love to talk about it,
Freelancing.
because challenging as it is sometimes, it's undoubtedly one of the best jobs in the world.
That's as easy as that, right?
We cut up the vegetables, talking amongst ourselves, the usual backpacker lingo of where you're from, where you're going, and soon enough everything is ready to be cooked up at the stations.
Wow, hot now really start with the chicken into the wok.
Okay, noodles are in.
We're cooking traditional pad thai, which is great since it's basically what I live on when I'm in Thailand.
Quick fry, high heat, and then finish eating.
Okay, there you go. There's my egg plate. Why is yours looking so good? You're an overachiever. Wow, there's a lot of... I've got total new respect for the pad thai. With all these ingredients
And then make the chives and beans foul.
Oh!
The secret ingredient that makes the noodles so tasty? Tamarind sauce.
Right, that's pretty good.
The school is grittier, cheaper, and tailored for the budget traveler, and yet there's no faulting the professionalism or quality of the teacher.
You're gonna taste this? Taste.
And then I eat what they eat like this.
There you go.
Yes.
Whoa.
Two different schools offering two different approaches to cooking incredible Thai cuisine.
We call this El Diablo.
the devil. Whatever your budget, learning to cook Thai food in Thailand will stay with you long after the tan fades. It'll be a good article, dare I say, a delicious one. I think I've conquered the Thai chili. I've done it.
Standing here on the side of my forgotten life.
Okay, we're buying all of these bananas to feed the elephants at the elephant reserve.
Standing on the sidelines.
Get behind you.
I don't know.
Elephants may just be the most enticing animals in the world. Quiet and majestic, powerful and loyal, humans are inexplicably drawn to them.
This is where they left you. This is where you walked away.
This conservation park promotes sustainable, ethical encounters with elephants. Tourists here can get a close-up view without the animal cruelty.
Hey, baby. Hello, Pooch.
It's the size. As one of the biggest creatures on the planet, it's unnerving to be so up close and personal with an animal that can snap you in half with a neck twitch.
This is the feeding area, and then after they feed the elephants, they go out to the beach, and that's where they bathe the elephants.
Oh, it's prickly.
Unlike many trekking tours in the area, this park doesn't have elephant rides, circus tricks, training, or chains. It's a refuge for domestic working Asian elephants, most of whom have been rescued from abuse.
How absurd our audacity to abuse these majestic elephants, to starve them, beat them, emotionally scar them, one of the most emotional animals on earth. Folds of grey skin feel impenetrable, coarse with thin sprouts of black hair as sharp as toothpicks. Large hazel yellow eyes bore holes through me, the look of a wise old man who doesn't need to say anything because he knows everything.
Watching them snack happily away, it's hard to imagine that these elephants have a dark past.
That's just mouth-fed an elephant. Come on, that's cool. There you go. Oh, yes, yes. I'm trying to think of a way to make this story a little bit more interesting for me to write. Just probably been done to death, though, because it's a very popular place. So I'm just going to think it's a nice way to sell the story. If it's been done before. Maybe focus on a character profile. Maybe profile an elephant instead of a person, but the whole time you pretend it's a person, and then right at the end you reveal that it's an elephant after all.
It's an interesting way to do it.
Born in 1962, had this like interesting life, lived through Civil War, lived on the streets. That's nice, that's an interesting idea.
It's time to give the elephants a bath, so I follow the group down to the muddy waters of the Maytang River.
Today, I'm going to bathe an elephant. First time for everything. Give me some more! Give me some more behind the ears!
Sporting a brush and a bucket, I douse Dumbo with water and give him a little scrub.
These are not circus performers, trained to be human curiosities. The fact that we're at a sanctuary built to rehabilitate, heal, and care for abused elephants makes the experience more than just a cool photograph. Yeah, there we go. Ah, that's the spot. Right there.
Oh no, stand right there.
Oh no! I knew you were gonna do that, but you know that if you're gonna do that, you're just gonna get hurt. Come on, the poor guy needs to be washed.
There's a lot of places that people can come to learn about elephants, but a lot of them are exploitive. But here you can actually integrate with the elephants, wash them in the river, and this is the way to see elephants in Thailand.
Tired of the sticks and stones. And all the
My cheek is covered in elephant booger.
We'll write our names in stone.
The sticky mucus remains of a tender trunk kiss.
Oh, he's so cute.
3 ladies. Baby over here is as affectionate as a puppy, popping smooches all over my face as I stand knee-high in the river.
This is Pupia.
Pupia. How old is Pupia?
2 years.
No wonder elephants are renowned for their complex interpersonal relationships. Easy boy. A group of volunteers tend a baby elephant 24/7 after it was rescued from a ditch. It's a tense vigil, survival hanging in the balance.
Baby was rescued a few days ago. Tumbled down a hill. Was only found in the morning. And the mother's given up on it, so they bottle feeding the elephant. So all these people are volunteers, you know, putting something back into your holiday, taking care of elephants. I mean, look, that's like special, you know. Certainly a lot more rewarding than going to a zoo or just an elephant park.
Staring into the eye of an elephant, I consider the role us tourists play in supporting the often cruel and exploitative elephant trekking business. After a visit here, I'd never think of going on an elephant trek. Responsible travel is key.
I sit by the river watching the sunset behind the mountains. A lone mahout, an elephant guardian, scrubs his companion in the gentle rapids. The elephant flips onto its side, instantly creating an island, showing a tender playfulness seldom seen. I am not by nature an animal nut. People come here to learn about elephants, and by the time they leave, they've fallen in love with them. Thailand has a funny way of changing people. Thank you. You can wear a sock. Look at that. You're 100% pure certified gonzo, baby.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you want. Yes, you want.
Hi, yes, I'm here to check in. Yes, I would like that. The penthouse suite. Yes, please. No penthouse suite? No.
Hi. I'd like to check in, please.